As India faces the vaccine shortage, is mix and match of vaccines the way forward? Is it safe? Is it effective? Will a mix and match work in a country like ours, which already has several underlying challenges? For now, several countries across the globe are mixing vaccines, trying to tackle global supply constraints. When faced with shortage of one vaccine, they decided, instead of halting the entire program and wait for supply, vaccination should continue, but with a different vaccine. For example, when out of stock for AstraZeneca, several countries in Europe are now advising younger people previously given the vaccine as the first dose to receive an alternative vaccine as their second dose. Most commonly, the mRNA vaccine such as Pfizer, which is being seen mixed with AstraZeneca. So will India take a cue from them? Let's take a look at this in detail on what exactly these countries are doing. We'll go country by country and also look at what combination so far seems to have worked for them. First country that we're looking at, United Kingdom. Now, Britain in January allowed people to be given a different vaccine for a second dose on extremely rare occasions. For example, if the vaccine was out of stock. The first findings of the Oxford University-led study released on not very long ago, actually on the 12th of May, found that people who received Pfizer's vaccine followed by a dose of AstraZeneca or vice versa were more likely to report mild to moderate common post-vaccination symptoms that if they receive two vaccines of the same type, meaning if you mix, the post-vaccination complications or side effects could be a little more. So this is already happening in UK, mind you, and it's not just Pfizer and AstraZeneca. UK at this point is undergoing a trial of mixing and matching the Novavax and test if that can also work as an additional dose. United States, let's look at that. US has allowed the mix and match in January itself, and the US Center for Disease Control and Prevention gave its clearance of allowing Pfizer and Moderna shots to come together with a gap of 28 days. But again, they said in exceptional situations. Canada recently allowed mix and match. First dose of AstraZeneca vaccine with a second dose of either Pfizer or Moderna. They have also allowed mixing of Pfizer and Moderna as well, taken as the first or second dose. Let's look at Finland. Last month, they cleared vaccine cocktail but allowed only for those below 65. Those who have got the first dose of AstraZeneca can get a different second shot. France, the top health advisory body there, also allowed this last month, recommending only for people under 55. They rejected that were injected, with AstraZeneca first should receive the second dose with a messenger RNA vaccine. Norway is doing the same, offering those who have received the first dose of AstraZeneca to take another one of mRNA. Spain allowed also mix and match, but only below 60. Those who got AstraZeneca as the first shot can take Pfizer as the second shot. Sweden allowed this for those below 65. Again, AstraZeneca this time mixed with any other vaccine for them. China, at the moment, considering this. They say that they are formally considering the mixing of vaccines right now, and those doses developed with different technologies, but their motive here is not shortage, but they're trying to test if their efficacy actually becomes better with the mixing of the two shots. Let's look at Ireland, where at the moment they are reviewing the possibility of mixing AstraZeneca with again mRNA vaccine. Russia at the moment is taking in lots of caution. They have put on hold approval in the country of clinical trials combining AstraZeneca with Sputnik V. After the committee there said that they needed more data really to go ahead with this. South Korea is currently running a mix and match trial as well, mixing AstraZeneca with Pfizer and other drug makers. But the key question, what's happening in India? Will India be exploring this option? Well, India is also likely to begin testing the option of mix and match under the empowered group under immunization. They're exploring this, and this is set to begin, we are hearing from sources, in the next few weeks. The testing is likely to be carried out on not just the 3 vaccines currently available in India, that is the Bharat Biotech Covaxin, Covishield and Sputnik, but also with 6 other vaccines which are in the pipeline. Which are those? Let's bring you that. Serum Institute's Covovax in the pipeline. Biological E's Corbevax also in the pipeline. Then there is Zycov-D in the pipeline. Genova's mRNA vaccine as well. Johnson & Johnson in the pipeline. And then there is Bharat Biotech's nasal vaccine as well, which is in the pipeline. And remember, this is coming on a day when Pfizer has become one step closer at least to try and get it cleared. So that's where India stands at this point vis-a-vis the world, which is exploring this mix and match of vaccines.